Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Plenty spawning on the left. We have UncleClappy with Soviets, Combined Arms, Mechanized Support and Defensive. FutureNP, Brits with Royal Artillery, Royal Engineer and Commando. Opposing them we have BMWF35320LI with OKW Scavenge and MRZ What a Noob with Ostheer, Jaeger Armor, Blitzkrieg and Spearhead. Got a ranged team on the Allied side, currently ranked 100 roughly, and opposing them, I think BMW last known rank was, got it on the side here, 29, and MRZ is currently ranked 40. This replay is from quite a few months ago now. Still working through the old ones. So conscripts probing from the side here, able to avoid suppression so far, but there we go, kicks in, all out to the side. Pies might be able to keep them down though. Still pies coming in from the side, looks pretty bad for Future over here, getting overwhelmed. Surprised he's not bringing the Kubel into close range, nullifying his cover actually. I think that's what's costing him. He's not capping there, he's already got that point secured. Whoa, they go down? I was not expecting that. That was some good accuracy from the sections there. I think they ran pretty hot. He comes in now, but it's too late. Universal carrier is starting to arrive as well. Should have done this a good 30 or 40 seconds ago. It made all the difference in that fight for BMW. 3 Greens, MG42, pretty standard stuff. 4 conscripts meanwhile for Clappy. Does not have airborne in his loadout, so we won't be able to get them with SVTs or anything. Okay, locking to defensive. MG doesn't have vision, does not get any suppression done. Squad in the building about to run out of health. Here come the reinforcements, and that was a little bit sloppy from MRZ. I imagine this unit inside the building has vision of that area, so the positioning was known. And he left it there for such a long time. So the UC came forwards, took quite a good chunk of damage. Pop the Vickers upgrade now, does not have any engineers for repairs. Could use the crew repair. Plenty of munis for it at this stage. And you generally want to stay outside of one raket shot range in terms of health. So BMW opting for that, going for a fast tech up here. He's just gonna struggle probably for the next wee while. Could probably push out a very fast flak though with the resources they've had currently. There's a a somewhat viable build. 3 folks into flak. You have to get everything lined up though. It can go wrong quite badly. And here it comes, flak in production. Look at that timing. So it's going to arrive pretty nicely. Future not taking the AEC, so this could actually be a pretty good flak here for the next few minutes. Got the repairs coming in. Went for bolster Future. Now into medics. Eventually giving up on this fight.
Engineers finished.
These units are still pretty healthy, like all things considered. You know, when you have bolster popping, squads are still healthy, but you know, now there's one model count down. Can kind of trick you into thinking they're lower in strength than they actually are. I think they still have plenty of firepower left there to continue. But alright. Conscript's just waiting around the corner here. 2-2 in. Good timing on that before 6 minutes on the field. Really good from MRZ, and the retreat there pushed around very slow. Trying to fight the conscripts, but there's double 18 aids. Now this is very low. And here comes the third 18 aid, and that's a dead 222. Very early 18 aid tech, but it paid off for UncleClappy. I was actually thinking the 222 should have chased down that combat engineer, tried to go for the wipe on it. But yeah, that early 18 tech definitely caught him off guard. I haven't been watching this side 100% of the time, so I'm not sure if we saw any Molotovs before this as an indication of whether those were teched or not, but there we go. Into heavy mortar now. Reasonable choice. Hard to go wrong with heavy mortar. Forcing away the machine gun now. The Disco would also be a perfectly adequate choice. A few bit more direct firepower, and it does do pretty well in the head-to-head matchup against the MG42 as well. Meanwhile, we've seen a rotation away from the left-hand side, maybe trying to avoid the flag half track, but it's chased them down over to this side now as well, and UncleClappy only has the 18 aids to counter that. Future has gone for an AT gun, rolling onto the field now.
Taking fire! Watch out! They're hitting our side!
Back maybe losing vision over here. Universal carrier feels like it's been underutilized so far. It hasn't really reached its potential. See BMW going for Jaeger Light Infantry. Does have the option of the repair kits on the Volks Grenadiers. Could maybe upgrade those if he needs to repair the flak. So he doesn't strictly need a Sternpire rebuild here. Just maybe what I would recommend. Otherwise, if you didn't have access to those repairs. Big old heavy mortar round in. Slightly out of range there. It's now coming in. There's some really accurate shots in as well. I was expecting half the shots to hit the tractor, but they did not. Bit of pressure on the AT gun. In fact, it's a double AT gun option for Future. And there's not much for them to fire on at this side of the map currently. And having a bit of trouble with these STG folks. Still no AT gun though, so this universal carrier should be just roasting these OKW troops, just absolutely taking them to school, but I feel like it needs to be microed a bit harder. AT gun clears off the sandbags, conscripts ducking away. Back half track is on this side of the map, at least briefly. There you go, universal carrier getting a bit of work done now. Okay, the other AT gun's back at base currently. In this case, I think I'd probably keep both AT guns right next to each other to try and line up a two-shot kill on the flak, not allow it to utilize its smoke. Get away. With AT gun shots in simultaneously, doesn't really need it on this side. You know, the 222 died immediately, so don't really need to spread out the AT guns to cover more area. Just need to focus them all on the flak. Infantry support gun next for BMW. Got the Schwer coming in out the back. Battle phase 2 not started yet for MRZ, so a little bit slow getting that going. Decided to go for a Panzer Grenadier. For a pack as well, but we can see UncleClappy, no T70 so far. Only starting up his tier 3 now. So unlikely to go for one. So that pack is going to be useless until the mediums start to arrive. Could, I suppose, bring it over to the other side, go chasing after the universal carrier. Seems unlikely, but could happen. It's a random team, remember, so probably not going to have that kind of coordination. Mate in, pretty good connection, a lot of conscripts low. Backing away. Because going head to head, but now getting flanked. Flank coming back in after repairs. Yeah, he does have the repair kit upgraded on the Volksgrenadiers. Double AT guns are right there. Only slightly out of range. Flak has to reposition quickly after suppressing the engineers. Then sets up for another volley on them, keeping them down. Faust connects on the UC, that's got the suppressing mode activated. But eventually BMW kind of getting overrun here. Might be able to get a bit more capping done. Diska getting forced back here. Now some obers for BMW. Battle phase nearly complete back here. Got tier 4 up already for UncleClappy.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Show no mercy.
Grenadiers backpedaling. It's being used in unison here. Let's make them quite susceptible to running into the Dishka, but let's back a base currently. Infiltration grenades going in there. So most of the damage getting soaked up by the heavy cover though. Well, the flak is maybe not been used that effectively either. Feels like it should have been able to get a bit more done. But, you know, keeping it alive can be useful sometimes in the late game to fight against airstrikes. Not much from any of these commanders though. You can actually shoot down with those, that flak. Okay, a couple more mines down near the cutoff by UncleClappy. That's trying to stall up his munitions for anti-tank overwatch, as we often see at this kind of stage of the game. But that's fine, mines, you know, hard to go wrong. The Soviet player planting mines, and especially if you're expecting to be later to the medium tanks than your opponent. Makes sense. Panzer IV on the build now for MRZ. And the Allies have really been struggling on fuel the last few minutes. Slowing down UncleClappy's T-34 progress. Has got his Zis out though, so pretty well prepared, and of course conscripts worry with 18-8s. Here comes the green blob now. Where's that Dishka? Covering this angle. Needs it over here now. Good thing about Dishka though, very fast pack up time. Quite fast setup time as well. And did he even get the wipe on that Grenadier? Pretty close. It's something else providing vision. So could fire another burst maybe. Pretty good engagement over here for Clappy. Should be able to take control of the fuel finally. Actually got a sniper now for Future. Gotta be careful. There is a Jaeger light hanging around. That will help break through against this machine gun and pick off those high reinforced cost overs as well. STG Fox about to round the corner. Universal Carrier's coming back for it. Definitely picked up a lot over the last few minutes. I remember seeing not too long ago it was at 3 kills, now it's at 11. Hit 3 all of a sudden. Late bloomer, that Universal Carrier. If it comes back in on slightly low health, is this pushing up for it? And misses its shot. Might have done a tiny bit of damage. Like, looks like it. We've got an AoE connection in there. ISG popping off some smoke. Up to 2 kills, nearly the 1. It's doing okay. Incendiary rounds loaded up.
Go ahead. Ready for orders.
Okay, we do have tech complete for Future. Pretty close to a tank. UncleClappy going for a Katyusha first. Bit risky just having one Zis and a bunch of AT grenades. Could go wrong, but seems like there's not a lot of super dynamic action in this game at the moment. There's not much going on mid. Kind of both players from both teams just kind of fighting in these quite narrow corridors, so should allow the Katyusha to be quite successful. MG covering the centre here. Shut down these conscripts. P4's there as well. Universal Carrier. Pop in the suppressing mode as it fades away. Filtration grenades end up getting the D-crew. Jaeger Light's maybe going to go for the steal on that. Oh, but they get dropped down. He doesn't want to pick it up now. More infiltration grenades. Huge damage. Royal Engineers now could even get wiped. Gonna try chase around the corner. Ooh, Jaeger. I think the G43 missed. This squad trying to get out of suppression so it can steal away the Vickers. There it goes now. Meanwhile, Universal Carrier nearly goes down to small arms fire. And it looks like the machine gun is going to get stolen. Nice little move there by BMW. Dishka's been decrewed over here. Looks like I would have to guess by the Panzer IV because it's got 12 kills all of a sudden. Gonna try to steal that with the Pios. They're coming up. The Panzer IV is quite far back. I would expect it to kind of maybe be in this area. Try to cover this machine gun steal. It's still pretty healthy, could survive the single AT gun pressure very easily. Oh, over here. Thought it might have been some base howitzer fire from Future, but no. 105 artillery. Did okay. Did it wipe anything? Oh, did I forget to turn on my wipe indicator? Yes, I did. Just realised that now. Had it, you know, as you could see in my clipboard, ready to go, but not to apply it.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
So Dawson, late retreat here. Cromwell's coming in. We've got no anti-tank whatsoever for BMW. Never even made a Raketin to help counter the Universal Carrier. You know, it's kind of crazy. it's quite good to go for a kitten. I always like going for the kitten against the UC. Kind of feed the kitten some vet, so once the mediums arrive, we get to vet 2 quite quickly. Alright. Double Faust. Cromwell now with an engine crit. Got the Panzer IV rolling up. There's a mine around here, is there not? Maybe it got swept up. Oh! Smoke! He gets away. Bit of attack groundwork, but nowhere near the mark. Close range Katyusha on the double Pyos! They survive though, decent attempt. And maybe he's trying to say King Tiger coming, and there it is. No Panzer Commander in this commander though, so not going to have that super broken spearhead mode. Huge mine. Double Grenadiers on the move now. Can't stick around. A lot of units waiting for repairs back here. Future a bit slow to action. Allies quite far behind on VPs, about 150 points behind at this stage. So we've got a bit of work to do here. Quite often we see on this map the central point being contested a lot more than this, but that one machine gun completely shutting things down. It hasn't dodged at all. Haven't seen the heavy mortar come up to try and barrage or anything. But it has been a bit lacking from the allies this game, trying to contest that central point, relieve a bit of the VP pressure. Oh god, tries to hang around for some infiltration grenades, and that does not go well. There's Vet 3 double brain sections combining up with the sniper. Powerful. Tries to pull back for some med kits, but interrupted here by the advancing Obers. He likes to try and sneak around out here. Oh, the Obers overstaying their welcome. BMW too focused on the King Tiger. Just throws away a squad there. I mean, I can understand that first Fox 3D going down somewhat, but the Obers, that is unforgivable. There's the Katyusha barrage. Five kills. Is that after 2 or 3 barrages? Can't remember. T-34 out now for Clappy. Has started to save. Pretty close to anti-tank Overwatch now. Sniper providing some vision. King Tiger trying to attack. Oh. There's maybe an opportunity for the sniper to kill that there. It was fast enough. MG goes down over here, by the way. I'm not sure what BMW is doing. Really just all of his preservation, all of his skill just completely falling apart, and just only microing the King Tiger, it feels like, at this stage. So I don't know what he's up to, but he needs to sharpen up.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
King Tiger is of course a very vulnerable target to the anti-tank Overwatch as well if it takes an engine crit, so be very careful. Yeah, triple AT guns for Future, you know, it's fine. You know, up against the King Tiger, needs something. Doesn't have enough fuel for a Firefly still, so it's fair. Oh, nearly knocked out the sniper there. Bit of a lucky break for Future. Deploys a rebuilt Jaeger Light now. So yeah, this is really going to allow the Allies back into the game. BMW just throwing away all of his infantry. Way behind now. It doesn't have any anti-tank support for this King Tiger, by the way, which is incredibly risky. Maybe like a walking Stuka might have been a better choice than another Jaeger. Maybe he wants them for the vision. He needs something, maybe like a Raketen to back up the KT as well. I'll go for Sternpires. You can upgrade with the Shrek, I suppose. It's not terrible. He's upgrading both the Volkswagens. Neither of the ones that are still alive have the repair upgrade. Remedying that now, right? On the wrong side of cover. That could have gone wrong for those Jaegers. They could have been dead immediately. Got a Werfer, here it comes. First barrage, recon plane up. For the conscripts. Decent chunk of damage, only one model down though, not the result he was hoping for. Coming in that range and having the vision from the recon plane, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. Finally the Allies starting to contest the centre. Molotov does big damage to the P-Greens on the way in, but now they lob their grenade. Does even more. MG's getting out of there. Stolen Dishka locking down this side. Chusha's still on cooldown. I guess it fired another barrage since I checked in on it last, but doesn't seem to have done much in terms of model drops with that last one. P4 coming in from the side. Bit of a cheeky angle of attack. Rolling up with the pack now. Red is advancing. Panzer IV comes back in, trying to bait the Zis in. And UncleClappy losing combat engineers. Was that to a P4 shot? Died very quickly either way. Maybe it was just from pure LMG grenadier fire. Hard to tell. Trying to target the pack with the Katyusha, but it's already dodging away. Good reactions by MRZ. KT's back healthy again, looking for some more damage. I feel like he's run pretty bad with the KT so far in terms of kills. Jaeger's here, hidden. Filtration grenades, cheeky from camouflage. Wow, that sniper easily. Oh, the Jaeger should have stayed in heavy cover and just shot at the sniper. Probably could have killed it there. Really bad from BMW. Honestly, it's like once he got this King Tiger, it's just pure tunnel vision. Really poor control with the rest of his units. Okay, recon plane out the back, Werfer barrage coming in. Landing on almost a circle around. I think only 2 rockets really connecting. Vetting up quite quickly, but just not getting the model drops that you want to apply that manpower bleed. We've got a Cromwell waiting around the corner here. Maybe the AAA T-guns coming in for a bit of a move. Plenty of munis for future as well. Could consider using the mortar cover or air supremacy here. That comes. Cromwell flanking. King Tiger does get stopped. AAA T-guns lighting up this King Tiger like nothing else. And there it goes. King Tiger down. No Shrek upgraded. Stolen Vickers goes down, not dodging away from the airstrike at all. Oh my gosh. I said this guy was ranked 29, I think, right? Or something like that. What was this? This was some of the worst play I've ever seen. Well, you can't just have like one King Tiger at this stage of the game with absolutely zero supporting anti-tank. It's just such a bad idea. Panther's coming out now, but it's too late. Even just like a Shrek on the Sternpose and a Volkswagen Defiance might have been able to shut down that play from Cromwell. And then after that, no dodge on the air supremacy whatsoever. Good smoke shell there, and that actually stops the Cromwell from going down. as I said, I think the better build path would have been to go for a kitten and a walking Stuka to try and annihilate these triple anti-tank guns. But what do I know? That was just so bad, man. It's really a letdown when you see that kind of play when you're half an hour into a cast. Point of no return, you know? Good first strike there by MRZ. We got a bit of 105 artillery out the back as well. Doesn't really hit too much, unfortunate. Easily could have decrewed that heavy mortar. Oh, great Katyusha. Oh, the Grenadiers hanging in there. Definitely their 25% damage reduction coming in clutch. Otherwise, there's a good chance they would have died there, I think. It's got a second Katyusha actually from Clappy already. Didn't notice that, but it's vetted up to vet 1 very quickly. So have a quad upgrading, wanting to shut down these recon planes. That's understandable. So the Panther got hit by the sniper's crit shot. Backed away now. But yeah, now Future can get something going. He does have a lot of his army currently tied up in triple AT guns. He's going for a Firefly, which I do not agree with. Triple AT guns should be enough. Should not need a Firefly as well, but that's alright. Actually, he can't even fit the Firefly into his army. There's 2 more PopCap from somewhere. Do have the option if you're in a late game, you're bumping into your PopCap limit, of building a fort assembly back here and suiciding your medics. Medics do cost 2 pop, so if you need to squeeze in a little bit more pop in the late game as Brits, it's an option. It's a slow option and expensive, but it's a possibility. Walking Stuka next from BMW. Probably a good idea. Allow this Panther a bit more freedom. Oh, interesting, those trees not blocking vision at all. I think he attack rounded those with the KT to open up that, right? There's the Werfer. Katyusha back the other way, but aiming behind the Grenadiers. They're retreating into it though, and that's a rebuilt Gren.
Rocket vehicle has arrived.
So it doesn't have the damage reduction. Oh, wow, heavy mortar lands on the MG just as it's coming out. Commando coming in. Jaeger's hoping to catch the sniper, not happening. Still got this universal carrier, by the way. There's the ref now. Walking Stuka's over here, ready to roll. I would expect him to try and use it against the triple AT guns rather than against the Soviet player. Does have double AT guns, but only one of them is on the front lines currently. Those with rockets. Oh, great hit on the conscripts. That's what he's been looking for. MRZ. Very solid action from him. Oh, there goes the UC. I wonder if that was intentional to try and clean up some PopCap. Finally goes down. Oh, the AT gun gets decrewed as well. Walking Stuka out the back. Not particularly impressive. 1 kill. T4's coming in. T34 is very low. Waits the Zis to hang about in front of all this Axis infantry. Panzer IV's coming back in. Pressuring the conscripts. Recruit the pack. If he could bring it up here, could kill off this. Let's try and kill it with his Panzer IV, but that's kind of interrupted here. Here comes the pack now. Grenadiers though, they're dropping. Not going to be able to provide that frontline defense for too much longer. Maybe enough to kill off. There's this. Yeah, there we go. Thought I might survive one more shot, but not quite. Nice. Good push there from MRZ. He's definitely carrying the Axis. Very solid play from him so far. Future, meanwhile, did manage to squeeze in the Firefly. Won't be able to fully reinforce anything going forwards, though. Panther has been coming forwards for some trades, but not going to be able to do too much with those AAAT guns and the Firefly now. So he's actually invested into a second walking Stuka, which I can kind of see. It's maybe a bit of an overinvestment for rocket artillery pieces between the axis. I do feel like he probably needs a Raketin still, or a Shrek still. He needs some form of infantry-based anti-tank to fight against the Firefly. The recon plane coming in on the far side. Decent word for strike. Shot down real fast by the quad.
We're losing a capture point.
Which is in base at the moment. Does mean that these anti-tank planes probably won't last too long either. They eventually get used. Haven't seen them so far. Stuka not hitting too much there. One kill on both of them at this stage. Pretty underwhelming. 3 barrages, only 2 kills. Bit too Zis, lighting up that P4. Here comes the Katyushas in response. The move coming in now. Panther very low. Looks like they're trying to kill off the Schwerpanzer headquarters. Usually this is not enough by itself to kill. Usually need like 1 extra tank shot. Maybe 2. Pios are dead back here though. 5 artillery at the back again. Oh, that one decent shot. Wasn't that too much? Dishka dead though. Wow. P4's there. Going forwards. Oh, Grenadiers. Another Faust. Light sound on the T-34. Nicely done. These double walking Stukas, they really need to get cooking here. I'm still very curious why he's trying to barrage entirely on the Soviet side when, you know, there's so many AT guns back the other way. He could bait their position with the Panther and light them up with the double walking Stukas. I'm not sure why they're trying to double team UncleClappy. His walking Stukas. Underwhelming again. 1 kill once more. Cromwell's getting right up. Did end up killing off that truck and maybe going for the mechanized truck next. We do have the pack there. And way more infantry pressure now against these double AT guns. They are so deep. Looks like one of them's going to get decrewed for sure. Well, maybe not. The sprint from Vet 1 assisting the extraction, and the Peregrines getting cold feet. They could have chased a bit further than that. But the anti-tank Overwatch down, there's nothing for it to target, really. Jaeger's dead though to the Cromwell. The T-gun did end up getting decrewed. Is coming in, but the anti-tank Overwatch still running a few more seconds, and he gets Tulip Rockets. Both connect. He's stunned, and the anti-tank Overwatch is about to time out though. Faust on the Firefly. Now that's incredibly low. Looks like he wants to hang around. No, he's going to call in the planes to try and finish the job. Cromwell gets hit by a Raketen shot. Should allow the planes to lock on. He's got the recon plane in as well. Oh man, anything. Yep, there goes the Firefly. Looks like the Cromwell's going to hang in by the skin of its teeth.
Just knocked out a vehicle.
Very close call there for Future, but he's got plenty of resources to rebuild with. Doesn't matter too much. That went down. Plane crashes still can occasionally drop a model. Probably not too bad in the case of the medics. I wonder if that makes them take up one of these pop cap. Okay, double AT guns hanging around. 2 kills and 1 kill still on these walking Stukas. Massively underperforming this game. Here comes all the artillery. These AT guns better run for their life. Oh! One of them still hanging in there though. That 6-man crew saving the day. It looks like MRZ wants to come and finish off this decruises. Another walking Stuka, another Werfer coming in as well. Again, not really hitting anything, these walking Stukas, not getting the job done. Double Faust on the T-34, but there's nothing really to follow this up. A bit of base howitzer fire coming in through the centre. Allies have kind of clawed their way back in. Now Axis only lead by around 100 VPs.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Okay, Opus now for BMW. Does have double anti-tank guns now, trying to bait in the Comet. Double anti-tank guns back for Future as well. And he's got the sniper there, could maybe pop off a crit shot. Not really hitting too much. I think that's a creeping barrage from that walking Katyusha rather. It is. Didn't really hit too much. Very good accuracy on that though. Okay. Conscript's still alive. Close call though. Axis losing their control on the far left VP. Battlefront has kind of switched around a bit. See that BMW not really trying to push in onto that side of the map anymore. Panzer 4 by the way, still alive, 26 kills. It's been really solid for MRZ. Still has a bit of room and his Popcat could squeeze out one more unit of some description. Maybe another Panzer 4. Or maybe not now, the SU-85's on the field actually. I mean, still could do it, or maybe could go for a Stug. P-Green's chasing down the AT gun. Buys a little bit of breathing room for the P4 to come in for a cheeky shot, and wow, lucky break for that T-34. Both shots missed. That might have been an attack round, the second one. That one is not UncleClappy. He pushed his luck and he pushed it some more. T-34 down. Okay, making a bit of a move here with the vehicles as Future The double AT guns in a dangerous position with no support. Should just retreat the Rakit, and I don't know what he's doing. There's some horrible control. Here it goes now. But it's too late. Clears it off. Sits up here with the 6-pounder. The Panther trying to go in for a bit of a chase, but I would not recommend that at all. He pops the Blitz though. He's fast enough to get out of there. I think those were attack rounds. They both connect. One bounces, one misses, I think it was. It was very close. Very close. BMW getting incredibly lucky. Pretty good connection though. Both of the Brit AT guns quite low. This Panther was healthy. He could probably go in and make a bit of a move now. Recon plane shot down very quickly. They're just not getting value, even if he's trying to bring them in on this side of the map. Quad shooting them down fast. The quad's actually more centrally positioned now, giving it better targeting.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Panther ready.
Okay, MRZ squeezing a Panther here after not choosing to rebuild the Grenadier. So this is his 100 pop gap army, can't go for anything else. Pretty strong army though. Could start to maybe use some tactical movement. Can be quite good for pressuring AT guns. Catching them off guard. Giving all your units sprint. I remember Captain Price used to use this a little bit with a lot of not in this Commando, but a lot of G43 wielding units.
We are losing a sector.
Sprint around behind enemy lines and then do some run and gun shenanigans after that. Don't know if this is in any other Commandos at this stage though. I think it got removed. The other Commanders that had occupying. Axis infantry going for the far side cap. Should be able to drain a few points here. Comet slamming home some damage, but the Panther should be healthy. It's just waiting back here. It's going for a flak panzer BMW. I don't know why. He's rebuilt his Schwer. There's no airstrikes they need to be shooting down. I don't understand. He's already got a flak for that anyway. Oh, this is a bit sloppy. Oof, the Comet hanging in there. Double attack rounds, max range is what I'll be going for. He's got the 105 artillery coming in. Forces away the AT guns. Flak's coming in. The Panthers. What is he doing with this Panther? So slow. Air Supremacy trying to relieve some of this pressure and might actually get some kills here. The AT gun is in the line of fire. Off, just off to the side. Maybe the second round of bombs. No, just off to the side. With the anti-tank Overwatch hammering away. Comet's still very low, but it's far enough back. It's going to be safe now. AT guns coming up. Still driving through the anti-tank Overwatch. Ooh, there we go. That's a good walking Stuka. Jaeger Light's going down though, trying to provide vision. Bren Blob seeing to that. Second walking Stuka not as successful, just grazing the side of the AT gun. Oh, great Katyusha. Pack insta destroyed after getting decrewed as well. And both teams pretty much pop-capped. We've got FutureNP with a bit more manpower in the bank if he needs to rebuild at any stage. Still anyone's game, really. Big VP lead for the Axis as well, about 140 points up. Panzer trying to do something over here, but takes a lot of damage from the AT gun, has to back out. A lot of repairs required though. Future. Outnumbered 3-on-1 there. He stood no chance. He's having trouble keeping those obers long enough, keeping them alive long enough to get any vet on them. It's causing them to struggle against the Bren sections. Vet 3. Use of the sprint there on the Dishka. Avoids almost all of the Werfer damage.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Okay, Comet coming in. MG needs to spin around here to shut down this advance. Werfer's in a very vulnerable position. As she goes down. Oh! Huge close range barrage though. 2 sections go down to that. And now Faust on the Comet as well. The Panther's so low though, I do not recommend chasing. He's going in. Comet actually has more health than the Panther. We've got the sniper back there for a crit shot as well, potentially. There's another walking Stuka though. This could be powerful. Just a Panther going down somewhere. Yeah. Pushed his luck a bit. Let's try and focus on the artillery, but didn't catch the Panther going down. Here comes a Panther from BMW now. Yeah, shut down pretty hard. Good run of pins with the Cromwell. Didn't even pop the hunt for that. Boosted up the penetration. Oh, Werfer, what was that doing all the way forwards like that? Oh, that was not a good play. You're ashamed to lose a high vet Werfer like that. Rebuilds the lost Panther immediately and not too far off a rebuild on the Werfer as well. Not reinforcing to do though. Phosphorus out. Doing big damage. Snipers there as well. That Rakitten's got to be careful. That's pretty good. Sniper shot misses. Oh! Peregrine's dead over here. Quad and a heavy mortar shot. MRZ finally losing a couple of units. He's had incredible preservation most of this match. Done very well, but you know, 53 minutes in, can forgive some mistakes in these situations. Fatigue got to be kicking in. Green is to work on the Zis, trying to clear that off. This is a creeping barrage though. Maybe not. It looked like they were kind of creeping off to the side though, the rockets. That's how they were scattering. Okay, AT gun decrewed. Kitten retreating. Walking Stuka also in a very dangerous position, very close to the front lines with almost nothing screening. Could easily just get picked off. In fact, took a crit shot from the sniper there. That gives an engine crit. Light vehicles take an engine crit from the critical shot. The Flak Panzer goes down. The Panther's coming up trying to save the day. Stolen AT gun gets outright destroyed. Why is it this? What is this walking Stuka doing? Trying to fire here. Luckily the Firefly missed. Cromwell's coming in to try and kill it off, but Targeting the Panther. There goes the Walking Stuka now. Cromwell ends up going down for that though. Oh, the Firefly did as well. Okay, Future taking quite a few losses there. Inflicting a lot of damage though as well. Oh, second Walking Stuka. What's he doing with this? The Recon upgraded section spotted it back there. The Comet's going to go in for the kill. The Panther's coming across. Comet in two minds about what it wants to do here. Chasing after the Panther. It's running good on the pins currently, but MIZ's coming back here. Misses that shot. There's a bit of AoE damage. And the Comet goes down as well. That did not go well for Future. I don't think I would have chased in there personally. The Panther's just got a pretty solid frontal armor and the Comet's penetration not the best. It's highly risky. Even before you take into account misses, firing on the move and whatnot. But good rotation from MRZ, really saving the day for his teammate. Could have gone far, far worse. Rebuild on the Werfer, but it's running right into the focus side vision. Just about went down. That was not a wise move. Nice use of the Inkurpa grenade there. Stuka again off target. Is that a rebuilt Walking Stuka? No, it's just, I think it's just one of the two that he's had for a long time. The lower vet of the two. I believe, maybe we can actually check that.
Prepare for combat.
Yep. Just got so few kills on it. Looked like it could have been you. Okay. Seems like the Allies started to take control in terms of the victory points. They've really been turning up the heat. And BMW struggling to keep up in terms of army size. Suffered a lot of losses. Don't know why he wants to be building flak panzers as well. It just doesn't make any sense. It's such a bad idea. What's he hoping to do with this? He really needs something that can do damage to a Comet. Another Panther would be a better choice even. Okay, Snare on the Hero Panzer IV. Pop smoke. Sneak away. These 285's coming across though. Wants to finish the job. Has to navigate through the center of the map though, and it's having some trouble. Pose left the capture circle, I think. Unfortunate. Okay, got some 105 out the back. Might knock out the Ford Assembly. That is upgraded with medics. Not quite. Half health remaining. Here comes the flak panzer now. The Vet 3 anti-tank gun there though. This coming in. Oh, here comes another Panther, but that runs straight into the S-285 and a Snare. Again, the Walking Stuka just not getting the job done. One more kill there. It wasn't the sniper, so it didn't really it's not a good result. Shusha targeting the double grenadiers. They dodge off to the side. Still alive. Dishka covering this angle. Did manage to cap over here the Axis. 67 points remain for them. Passing the hour mark now. There go the stern pyros. That's unfortunate. Caught while repairing. The sniper providing vision for that sneaky attack. Crit shot on the Panther as well, so it can't defend itself. Going for another Panther now. If he can actually get that out, that'd be quite good. He's only got his mechanized truck for repairs though. It's going to be very slow before we see him. And 57 VPs, they don't have much time with which to work. 42 kills now on the P4. How's that sniper doing? I haven't checked on that. 48. It's doing very well also. Definitely BMW Jaeger usage underwhelming. I think he probably could have killed the sniper with some stronger play, but still impressive to keep the sniper alive for probably a good 50 something minutes. Double Katyusha's coming in, lighting up the center. This is Barrage. Oh, the Werf is clapping back, and UncleClappy taking some big losses. Can he finish the job on the decrewed AT gun? He's wanting to. He's bringing forward his vehicles. Greeny is capping in the center. Half track goes down, flak half track. Oh, but they're missing all the shots on the Zis. He's dropping in the planes. He's making a move. No munitions for anti-tank Overwatch for UncleClappy. Katyusha goes down. Panzer IV blitzing in. He's going all in. Why not? 11 points remaining. He's trying to get something going. Panther. Oh, kills off the Katyusha. SU-85 could go down next. P4 hiding in the smoke. Somehow this is alive on a pixel. Maybe received a tiny bit of repairs at some stage during all this hectic action. Good move here by MRZ. Both Katyushas down. Can he extract himself now? We've only got one AT gun, and that's under pressure from the P-Greens. Needs to get that Dishka in the mix. M5 down now as well. Huge place. Meanwhile, Panther dead for BMW over here. Looks like one Comet dead as well. Real graveyard in the Axis. Hanging in there. 5 VPs. They're turning the clock against the Allies now. They're trying to extract. UncleClappy had resources for days. Triple T-34 rebuild. Pins the Dishka, but still somehow firing while pinned.
We are down to 75 points.
Gives us suppression now. Oh, P4 eventually goes down. The Comet coming back through the center. And the Zis chases through the smoke. Polishes off the Panther, but while it's out of control, it kills off the Comet. Oh, horrible luck there for FutureNP. And now triple cap against the Allies. All of a sudden, they are in some major trouble. UncleClappy's trying to produce just pure tanks. He should be going all in. He should be calling in Dishkas, building conscripts, just doing everything he can to flood with his resources. Oh man, it looked like it was sewn up here for the Allies, but it's going to become a real nail-biter. Oh, but the Grenadiers do not get into the circle to jam the capture. I think they're trying to go for some rifle nades from downtown. But if they just jam the cap here for another, 20 seconds, that would have been more valuable. Keep that triple cap rolling. Py's trying to jam the cap in the center of the map. But the Flak Panzer with an engine crit sneaking around. Py's not strong enough. End up dropping models. 22 points remaining. Flak Panzer now getting pounded by the Comet. Flames in the center. Section goes down to the flames. It's from the Walking Stuka incendiary rockets, I think. Double AT guns here for the T-34. Py's trying to go in for the cap. The clock has stopped at this stage. Fresh Comet coming in from this... Panther coming in from the side against the Comet. Just taking a hammering. Double AT guns getting a few good shots in here. Oof. T-34 still alive. Attack rounds. Oh! Points are draining against the Allies again. Oh boy. 16 points remaining. Panther's still alive. The Comet's got to be tempted to go in for the kill. Panther misses its shot. Backing away. Peregrine's trying to lock down the center. Could be a good time for a phosphorus. Chusha actually. Going in for a Werfer strike. Pins the sappers trying to go for the cap. Conscripts tagging in. Black Panzer quick to decrew that. But the clock is going to get stopped again by the conscripts capping. And now the Flak Panzer doesn't have much against the Comet. He's got no Faust. He jumps on the gun but takes a shot from the sniper. But then the AT gun's already facing this direction. The Comet drives into the arc and it goes down. Two Grenadiers capping in the center now. Got air supremacy coming in, trying to jam the center, and we've got some phosphorus down as well. No, maybe there's the Blinkkorper from the Ogres. Double AT guns out the back. Grenadiers tempted to go into the center. Don't do it, son. Don't do it. Oh, what are you doing? Suicide mission. Oh, and they do die. Pi is trying to cap out to here, but the disc is there, and so the T-34. The double AT gun's rotating across though. Werfer coming through on the Dishka. Just barely anything doing damage, but the AT guns are. They knock out that. Got the AT gun capping in the center. But here comes the sniper. That's going to get decrewed in one shot. Now the Allies coming in, and these sappers, they cap fast. They got the capture rate bonus. Here comes another walking Stuka. He crews the AT gun. Decent connection with the walking Stuka. Just an all-out capping war here. Katyusha rockets. Ober's trying to get out of there. Just we've been at this VP tally for so long now. Unbelievable. Here comes the Panther freshly repaired. Doesn't have the machine gun upgrade though, so it's not very good against this AT gun. But here comes a fresh Panzer IV now as well. Double AT guns back there, but they're under pressure from the Dishka. Have to backpedal somewhat. P4 smoking out, trying to save the day. The double AT guns, they're lining up on the wrong side. They need to be facing the Comet. One of them gets a shot in. Conscripts. Oh, the Grenadiers get sniped. The P-Greens trying to flank around. Anti-tank Overwatch back here as well. This Panther's in some major trouble. Pop splits speeding around the corner. Bit of anti-tank Overwatch connecting. It's going to be close. Who's going to win the head-to-head? It's the Panther. Maybe had its reload boosted up by the Blitz. It's an all-out capping war in the center now. Squad's going down both directions. The double AT guns lighting up these T-34s. The Panther, for some reason, driving back through the anti-tank Overwatch, nearly dies. T-34 does go down. Conscripts giving up the chase, but it's the Allies with a bit more time. They had done some of the capping. Here come double AT guns trying to jam the capture now. The Werfers, they're finally the undoing. Got some base howitzer fire coming in though. That's the last thing the snipers did. Infiltration grenades, bundle grenades, double LMGs. The Obers have to get out of there though. Base howitzer fire is too scary. Allies going for the cap on the far edge. The Allies are going to take this. Unbelievable. Wow, what a great finish. Great finish. Yeah, the last 10 minutes of that game, very, very exciting. Ugh. Well, yeah, some underwhelming play from BMW throughout a good portion of this match. Like the King Tiger usage was very bad. He was trying to stall, go straight for the Panther after the King Tiger, but it just left him wide open for FutureNP. Well executed Cromwell flank with the triple AT guns. Diced it up. Really his own fault. He had no supporting anti-tank there at all. Not a Shrek, barely even a Fausting unit nearby. Really bad. That set the Axis back quite a lot after having a stronger early game than the Allies, getting to their mediums first. Well, MRZ getting to his medium long before Clappy at least. And FutureNP, Clappy going for the fast Katyusha. And yeah, then the Walking Stukas missing their mark almost constantly. Oftentimes against team weapons that didn't dodge as well. So I'm not sure what was going on there. But yeah, MRZ, very strong play. Did very well. Couldn't quite get it done in the end though. Good double anti-tank gun plays, but yeah. Allies just had a little bit more in reserve. Can't help but think if UncleClappy had put down a couple uni caches with, you know, his 1500 manpower float that he had towards the tail end of that game, and he had enough for an anti-tank Overwatch when MRZ made that dive with his Panther and Panzer IV, then that probably would have been GG on the spot there, but hey, made for an exciting ending for the rest of us. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off for the next throwing installment. Goodbye and good luck.